Hello, I'm Anish,
And I'm Abi.
and this is our project IntegriKey. Video game misuse is a huge issue across schools worldwide, and it's really difficult to tackle because if left untreated, students will simply not learn the classroom material they're meant to learn. But if schools try to limit this by putting blockers on school related internet, or even worse, putting mandatory trackers on everybody's devices, that infringes on the privacy of students who oftentimes don't know what they're doing being leaked to whoever may want to see it. And so, because of that, we developed a machine learning workflow to accurately identify when students are misusing video games in class without exposing them to any privacy concerns. We built a HTML, CSS, and JavaScript front end to act as a camera to be placed at the top near the front of the room to record most of the students in the classroom. And then all of those frames from a video are sent to a Flask backend where all the machine learning is being.
Yeah, right.
Through thorough testing, we found
Yeah,
that
man.
when students are typing, they generally have both hands on the keyboard, and when they're thinking, they generally have no hands on the keyboard. And it's a very uncomfortable position to have only one hand on the keyboard and one hand off the keyboard, unless, of course, a student is playing a video game. Many video games require one hand to be placed on WASD and another hand to be placed on the trackpad or a mouse. And this is one of the only situations where a student would have only one hand on the keyboard. And by detecting this, we can figure out when a student is misusing video games. First, we used the YOLO V8 segmentation model to basically find every single person in the frame. And then we additionally used the YOLO V8 segmentation model to find every single laptop in the frame. So we were able to find every single student and their correspondent laptop. And then we were able to zoom into the laptop. We took pictures of hundreds of different people and keyboards across the Hack TJ building all of today from many different angles. And then we painstakingly segmented every single keyboard, trackpad, hand, and mouse in each of those pictures using both manual and vision transform based automatic methods. We used our custom dataset to train a YOLO V8 model to identify each of these keyboards, trackpads, hands, and mouses, and then found that it had a 93% map 50 score on the validation data. And through just normal testing on validation images, we found that it worked very, very well. This means that we can simply see if only one hand is over the keyboard at any time to make a pretty good prediction as to whether a student is using video games during class.